UvaldeRadio.net. Good morning. Robert Miguel here with you, getting ready for a fantastic weekend in Uvalde County. So many things going on, so much to do. Here's one highlight, man. This weekend, the Southwest Texas Junior College Rodeo, the 60th annual Southwest Texas Junior College Rodeo, is happening at Uvalde County Fairplex. It's a big deal, and this time around, it's free. And we're going to get all into it right now. With me on the phone, Coach Joey Almand, the rodeo coach at the Junior College. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing fine this morning. Just busy.
Thank you so much for carving out a few minutes to get us excited, pumped up, primed up for the festivities this weekend. So before we get into the rodeo itself, let's talk a little bit about you yourself, Coach Almand. How long have you been the rodeo coach over there at the junior college?
This is my fifth year to be the rodeo coach here at the college. We're starting our fifth year.
Wow, fantastic. So go ahead and give me a little history on, first of all, I guess your history in instruction, education, and then let's go ahead and talk about your past as a rodeo cowboy and whatnot.
I was born and raised there in Waxahachie, Texas, and went to school graduated from Tarleton State University there on the rodeo program there, and just grew up around rodeo my whole life. I bulldog steers for 18 years, and just something that's in our blood was something we love to do, and that's all we've done. So anyway, it's fortunate to be able to come to Uvalde and take over the rodeo program. This is a great rodeo program. It's been great for a long, long time. The person that we took's place, Roy Angermiller, Roy had been the rodeo coach here 38 years.
Yeah.
So, you know that we got a great, tradition and a good one. So anyway.
Now, I'm sure you've worked with different rodeo organizations in your years. What sets Uvalde aside or apart from other programs? And give me some differences between maybe, for instance, Southwest Texas, Uvalde area versus Waxahachie or near Tarleton.
Well, it is different parts of the state, but as far as the rodeo itself, it's about the same. Rodeo is rodeo, but
right.
Now down here, one thing that makes this Southwest Texas Junior College such a great place and a great tradition is the support of the town, Uvalde County, and Southwest Texas in general. They really go out and support the rodeo, and they support this rodeo program. It's hard for me to explain, but when we go off to the other college rodeos, this is a special one. This is a special place, and it's because of all the support that right here at the college, but the town, the county, and this whole area, they support rodeo, and they support the college rodeo.
Absolutely. Everyone from the parents to all the businesses, they really rally behind, and I'm sure that they throw that funding and the sponsorship behind it as well, too, which I'm sure we're going to get into, thanks to some sponsors. But let's go ahead and get into it, Coach Almand. Let's go and talk about the rodeo this weekend, October 7th and 8th, Uvalde County Fairplex, 60th annual. So you kind of touched on the rich history of the rodeo, but go ahead and let's talk about the celebrating 60th anniversary. How much of an honor is this for you?
Yeah, that's right. This is the 60th annual, and that speaks itself. That tells how much tradition and how strong our rodeo program is to be having the 60th annual NRA. NRA, that's National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association, to have the 60th annual rodeo, and it's big, and our rodeo is very special to us. We've been fortunate enough to. We've won the Rodeo of the Year in the southern region. We're in what's called the southern region of college rodeo, and we've won the Rodeo of the Year 3 of the last 5 years.
Wow!
And that's quite an honor, especially being for junior college. We go up against universities like Texas A&M University. They'll be here. Sam Houston State University will be here. McNeese State University out in Louisiana will be here. But it's quite an honor. But this is a special rodeo, and it's special in a lot of ways. But from our facilities, the Fairplex, the county, they support us so much. They've got this great facility to have the rodeo in. It's just it's pretty special now. It's a good one.
Well, go and give us a quick rundown of the events that are planned for both evenings.
Well, as far as the events, both evens, they're going to be the same. I mean, we have a full-fledged rodeo Friday and Saturday night, starting at 7:30. The events that they'll be seeing will be the bareback riding. Then they'll go to the tie-down calf roping, the girls breakaway roping, and then we go back and ride saddle bronc horses, and then we'll come back to the arena and do the steer wrestling, then the girls goat tying, and then we'll do the team roping and barrel racing, and then we finish with the bull riding.
Now, let's talk about the program itself. Let's go speaking in total layman's terms. But for those maybe who don't know anything about rodeo, but you would say, hey, man, this is a great program. Maybe how would you explain it to them as far as recruiting the students, getting them involved, and all the way into, I guess, the excitement of the actual events?
As far as a rodeo program, a lot of people that don't realize it, but our rodeo program is like a football program or a basketball program at another college. We're recruiting year round. That's part of my job. I go and recruit. I call and keep an eye on these kids as they come up through high school rodeo. We recruit. It's the same procedure. And these kids get to come to school, and we offer a lot of scholarships, and the scholarships to help these kids get through college. And they're doing it on their rodeo skills. So they're actually getting to come to college, participate in something that they love to do, rodeo, and at the same time we're getting them educated. And that's how a college rodeo program works. And anyway, it's not much different than a football, or a program like that works the same way.
Not unlike sports, I'm sure that these students start at a very, very young age. If I was a parent wanting to get my kids to go down the rodeo path, at what age would I need to start, turning them on to and exposing them?
Just like right here in Uvalde, it's all over the state and all over the country, but they do a great job here in Uvalde. But, I know y'all are familiar with the Uvalde Youth Rodeo. They start these kids when they're 6, 7, 8 years old.
Wow.
And they start grooming them up through, and then they go to junior high rodeo, and then they've got high school rodeo associations, and they start them young and groom them up and get them ready. It's a pretty neat deal, the rodeo family. It's they're a strong knit family, but they do start those kids young. It's not that you have to. We got some kids here that started in high school and started later on, and they're fine. Mm-hmm. They have to work harder to go to get, but most of them start at a young age, really do.
Now let's talk about the commitment that these students and parents make. How time consuming, how much practice, and what about the financial commitment? What are you looking at whenever you kind of delve into the rodeo lifestyle?
Well, you better be ready, because it's something that you got to really love. You got to really want to do it, because there is a lot of financial, responsibilities. These kids have got to have horses. They've got to have the right kind of equipment. They got to have pickup trucks that can pull horses, trailers. You have to feed them. And most of your horses, it's 24/7, 7 days a week. You got to get up, go tend to them, take care of them. And then as far as the practice, practice is it's just how good and what your goals are in it, because these guys that are really on top of the game in rodeo, they practice nearly daily. They work at it a lot.
Well, it sounds like you have a real passion for what you do and just an absolute love for it. Again, we're talking to Coach Joey Almand over at the Southwest Texas Junior College Rodeo. They're celebrating their 60th annual rodeo this weekend, October 7th and 8th, 7:30 p.m., Uvalde County Fairplex on both nights. Admission is free, and this is just a fantastic way to put this event on, to celebrate 60 years and, of course, to encourage health and healing in our community. So let's talk about why the choice to go free admission this year.
Well, I'm just going to be honest with you. I love Uvalde. Not only have I been the rodeo coach here for 5 years, but I lived here previous. And then I spent a lot of time, 20 years in Carrizo Springs. And I love this area. I love South Texas. And every year, this rodeo special, we either dedicate our rodeo or recognize someone, whether it's someone that's passed or someone that's done something real big. I mean, we dedicate our college rodeo to someone every year. And this year, we chose that we're going to dedicate our college rodeo this year, the 60th annual, to those victims that were in that shooting at the school. And it's something that the people of Uvalde know that this has been a tough deal, a terrible deal, and it's just, our hearts go out to them. But what little we could do, we're going to dedicate this rodeo to those people. And on Saturday night, the rodeo starts at 7:30, and at 7:30 sharp, we're going to have an opening that we hope, the people like that we put together, that we're going to dedicate our rodeo to those children and to their families. And doing that, I don't know, something told me back in the summer, I don't know, something told me that just take off admission and do something for Uvalde that everybody can come to. Nobody, they can't come because if they were short of, anybody can come and just give them a place to maybe start a healing or reuniting, or we're just trying to do it, and we're doing it for our town of Uvalde, and that's the reason that we're doing it.
Absolutely a fantastic opportunity, yes, for the community to come in together and unite and celebrate, all the great things that these students, these kids are doing, and of course to celebrate the lives that we lost and remember them. So fantastic. Again, the 60th annual rodeo dedicated to the victims and survivors of Robb Elementary. It's going to be this weekend, October 7th and 8th, 7:30 p.m., Uvalde County Fairplex, free admission. Let's talk about the special entertainment you got lined up. Haley Proctor, go ahead and brag on her. This is a pretty big deal, right?
Oh, yeah, she's a great girl. She's coming to us. Haley lives in Oklahoma, and right now she's on her way to Uvalde, coming from Nehi, Utah. She was there at the Pro Rodeo. She is a professional rodeo entertainer.
Yeah.
She has a specialty act, and Haley does two or four different things. I don't know exactly which one she's going to do each night, but she's got a Liberty horse that she brings out that does different things. It's amazing. And then she also actually is a trick rider. She rides the trick riding. And then the main thing that really draws us to her is she does Roman riding on two horses. And she does it at a high rate of speed, and she kind of uses some fire in her act, and it'll jump a little ring of fire with them. But pretty amazing to watch her.
I went on Facebook, and I found a little bit of footage of her. This woman is fantastic. Again, Haley Proctor, who we're talking about, 3-time top 5 PRCA Dress Act of the Year. So, so she's a big-time pro.
She's a big-time player, and she is very excited to come to Uvalde, and she will be a part of our opening on Saturday night, the tribute to those kids.
Well, very good. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Again, Southwest Texas Junior College Rodeo, 60th Annual, this weekend at the Fairplex. Let's go ahead and take a moment to thank our sponsors, man. We got a big list. Do you know them all offhand, or you want me to read off the cheat sheet I've got?
Oh, man, I'm down here at the arena. You better read them. We got so many sponsors. This is why this rodeo is so special, and Uvalde is so special. The people that get behind us and sponsor is unbelievable.
Well, I've got the cheat sheet here on the flyer. You've got Union Pacific, Texas Farm Store, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, Country Gardens and Seed, First State Bank of Uvalde, 3S Services, Lifetime Grills, also Continental, and Briscoe Ranch are the big names on the poster. So, again, these fantastic companies coming together and sponsoring the event to make it happen, and obviously help us make it a free event, right?
Yeah, and that's just all we put on that poster.
Right.
When the person gets to the rodeo, they'll be able to see the banners all the way across the arena, and it's just amazing. And the sponsors and support we get here, it's unbelievable. I can't thank them enough. They're what keeps our rodeo program going, and it's just amazing.
Well, we're excited to attend this weekend at the Fairplex. Again, we've been talking to Coach Joey Almand over at the Junior College Rodeo. Coach, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Is there any other information we need to know before we get into the festivities this weekend and go check out the rodeo?
No, I just want to thank Uvalde and thank all the supporters and thank the people at the college, the people I work for. The college supports this. We have big time support from the administration here at the school. And like I said, my heart goes out to Uvalde. And if we can do something that just hits a few people, we've done our. I mean, we'll think we've been successful as far as helping Uvalde. We just want it to go off and have a good rodeo and a good place for them to go, and we look forward for everybody coming. We want it to be a big crowd, and Saturday night is what we call the championship round. That's the short go round, and these kids are going to participate Thursday night and all day Friday and Friday night. Well, the top 10 in each event come back Saturday night. And you're going to see some of the greatest kids in college rodeo across the entire country on Saturday night. And, I mean, they'll rope calves like fast and ride the whole. I mean, it's a great rodeo, good rodeo.
Very good. Well, Coach Almand, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Thank you so much for your dedication to our youth, our students, our community, and we can't wait to see you at the rodeo this weekend, okay?
All right, man. We appreciate you helping us, and thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you at the rodeo. That's going to wrap it up here with UvaldeRadio.net.